Hey, favorite viewer, it's me, Regina Nunnally, the Preacher Kid Sensation, PK Sensation for short. If you follow me on Instagram, I am I'm mostly distracted, the mental wealth builder. I believe in bringing value to the marketplace will be educational, motivational, inspirational, because I'm allergic to ignorance. And I posted the Monday Motivation on my Facebook. And so if you're not friends on Facebook, you're missing it. But real quick, the title is about, are you a control freak? Are you a control freak? Mm-hmm. Most people in authoritative positions think that because they can manipulate the situation because that makes them happy because they can control the outcome, and that gives you some sense of comfort, but it also doesn't allow you to truly be free and learn how to walk by faith versus walking by touch. I can control it. So to give you an example of how I became a control freak in certain areas in my life, mainly because I was let down and it didn't work out, and then it made me feel like if I took control over the circumstance, it never would have happened that way. So I use the analogy when I was a senior in high school. I was on track to graduate cum laude, worked very hard on my GPA, and one semester took me out. And that one semester, because I was doing really well, my guidance counselor, my high school guidance counselor at the time said, "Oh, Regina, you're doing really well, and you could qualify for this particular scholarship." Now, mind you, at 17, I didn't realize, actually I was 16, but technically 17. But anyway, I didn't realize there was a difference between qualifying for something and actually getting it. So I had to qualify first, be competitive in order to apply. And so, but I just heard scholarship, thinking money. My dad had just died early that year, and I'm willing to do anything to make sure that I don't have to spend money on college and be a burden on my mama. And so I'm thinking, wow, why not? I'm in a running for it, do it. In order to do that, I had to rearrange my whole schedule, senior schedule. Now, it's funny how, most time when people try to change schedule, folks give you a hard time. But because I had some clout with the guidance counselor, it was changed. They had no problem changing it. And I didn't learn the concept about influence. I didn't know that I didn't think about, she has influence. She could do something that most people have a hard time doing. And so that's a learning tip right there, about who they can get stuff done for you. Anyway, so changed my classes around, but I had my original plan was, okay, I know what core class I have to take. I've taken my classes, and I'm going through my senior year of high school. Yes. I worked hard, and I was not going to knock myself out. And I said I was going to do really well, get my GPA up, graduate cum laude, walk across that stage, that gold cord. Well, I wound up rearranging my schedule. So now I'm taking honors English, which was, physics, trigonometry, and honors chemistry. And I think I had to switch my stuff. I switched some things around my first period, second period. But I was taking some heavy hitter classes. And I just emotionally wasn't prepared for all that. I don't know. I just wasn't ready. I didn't know. And there was no way for me to, stop the train from moving and switch classes. And so I wound up bombing my first semester, which is an indicator of how was your standing is when you graduate. And it was just too late, and I didn't graduate with the cord. And I'll never forget when I got my my cap and gown, one of my classmates was like, "Oh, Regina, where's your cord?" I'm like, "I want it around your throat." But I'll be bad. But that even added more pain that I came so close to something that took me so long to build, and it took that one semester to take me out. And I was fighting hard. And from that experience, I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to listen to another guidance counselor ever again. I'm going to take control of this. So when I got into college and I figured it out, I asked questions, so I figured it out. I said, just give me, and I found there's a booklet that I can use that could tell me what kind of classes I could take. So I did that through junior college, and then I transferred to the University of Florida. And at Florida, you're nothing but a number. And I had my booklet, 92, 93. That's when I came in. And they said that booklet covers you all the way to, so that's what I did. I came under that booklet. And then I took some classes and really should have had some advice. But at that point, I didn't trust it. I didn't trust the advice from people, from the guidance counselor, because I got jammed up. And I said, no, I'm taking control of this ship train. And I did it all on my own. And yeah, I came out. I didn't flunk out of University of Florida. I could have saved myself some grief on some classes, but I just was too scared to put my trust in a person when I got burnt once. And so I said, you know what? I'm taking control of this. And that's what happens when you become a control freak. When you get hurt or you get okey-doked, you're not trying to go down that road no more. So then you're very particular about what you do, especially when it comes to who you let rule over you and give you authority and advice. So then people take on their own and they do their own thing. I get it. And there's some people who think they could control people and change people because they just know better. And you have coaches, people who coach and got mentors and all this. But here's where the rubber meets the road. And I'm going to switch this thing around on you. If you want to be a control freak, which you know you are, be that way in your life. In other words, there's areas in your life that you need to take control over that's spiraling out of control, that is totally out of whack, that is not in good character, not in good standing, not lining up with your purpose and your faith, and you are just doing whatever with everybody else, and your mess is going undone. Your house is not in order, and even if it is in order, on the outside, you still have some disorder. You need to take authority over the things that affect you personally. You can't control what other people do, but you control what you do. You can't control how they feel, but you can control how you feel. Take authority over your attitude. Why don't you be a control freak when it comes to your prejudice? Why don't you become a control freak over your future decision making and what you do with why don't you be a control freak over that and leave everything else alone? Just a thought. So, with that being said, my name is Regina Nunley, better known as the Preacher Kid Sensation, PK Sensation for short. If you follow me on Instagram, I am the Mental Wealth Builder. I believe in bringing value to the marketplace, whether it be inspirational, motivational, or educational. I had to think about that. Educational, this thing came up on me. Educational value to the marketplace because I'm allergic to ignorance. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.